Banging on the chick 'cause I'm a gangster bitch. I'm gang banging on the strip on some gangster shit. Hammering the truck and I can bang this clip. And if you wanna test us, I let the raptor rip.
Wrapped up, get bagging, the slacks ain't sagging. The suit stay pressed while the boys go grab him. The clock keep ticking, the block keep trapping. This one phone call if I wanna toe tag him.
I'm a bag flipper, sipping the jack ligger. Big black jacket on my back, chinchilla. Big whack.
Who would have thought that dreams come true? And who would have thought I ended up with you? And who would have thought what they said was true? But it wasn't, you all lighting up.
I mean, look, your cat's lighting up, if that means anything. What?
There we are. We're back. It's because I used my headset for work, so that's what happened. And so it disabled my audio input when I unplugged my headset dongle. All right, so here we go. We are live. Thank you. It is episode 18 tonight. I'm joined today by my good friend Boops. Briefly, he may not stay for very long. He may, because he hates me, he may fuck off and tell me to get bent or something. There we go.
We'll do a public chat. See who wants me to say that.
Yeah, right. So, anyhow, tonight, I called this the Green Mother because I spent so much time cutting this stencil. Just kind of hard to see in the light. We'll put the black light on it, highlight it a little bit. I think that's better. But I cut this stencil. It took me a fucking long time. It was a pain in the ass, and I fucked up a few times, but it was such a huge thing. I had to take 2 acetate sheets and put it together, and I keep getting hung up on it. Anyhow, I'm going to do a couple things with this, and then I'm just going to do a regular space scene because I don't do that. So, again, alright, so now, joined by my friend Boobs, again, so, say hi, Boobs.
I said hi already. Let's say hi again.
No, you're good. So, okay, so now that you can see what I was talking about earlier, a little better, I think, maybe.
Yeah, can you run that by me again? Because I didn't really understand.
Okay, so what I'm going to do...
Maybe just like show me with paint.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do for the first one here is I kind of want... So I called this the Green Mother, like I said, because I wanted to do kind of a fantasy thing with it. I need to make sure I turn on my regular camera. Put the 4K camera on for recording. I remembered this time
I'm actually... start live?
What's that? Oh, crap. I got to start Craig. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let me get Craig in here.
Joined by your lovely assistant, Boo, who's going to tell you how to live your life.
Yeah, right. I gotta figure out the syntax for Craig. Alright, I gotta do a quick Google search. Anyhow, so... Damn it. That's join. Okay, that's what it is. Get in here, Craig. Oh. Hiram! Jesus, stop. Shut up. I'm doing something, and I'm actually live right now. So just calm down for a second. I will open some packs for a second. Jesus, dude. Be self-aware.
You chose to get upset
Shh. Shush. Oh, good Christ.
And also joined by the Peanut Gallery in the background.
Yeah, the Peanut Gallery. I have to give Craig.
Which I don't know what that term comes from, the Peanut Gallery.
I don't know. Look it up. Stream guest. There we go.
Like...
Okay, here we go.
I'm just gonna bring it up periodically until I find the one person who has that knowledge, like we used to do back in the '90s.
Now recording.
There we go. Now we got Craig in here.
Oh no, he's like, there we go.
Okay. Default override. Save. Okay. Well, I guess Craig's just gonna hang out in the channel here with us. How many boxes? How many? What'd you get? Did you get a full fucking box? Oh, I didn't think this was
Full box
out
to
yet.
what?
I
Oh.
literally said yesterday it's out tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So you just got a set booster box. All right.
Oh, that booster is a good
So
one.
here's what we're gonna do. Get a brief intermission here. Because the boys got some magic cards. They bought some magic cards, and so we're gonna crack a couple of packs here. They bought some set booster boxes. Which
What's the set?
these are the new Lost Caverns of Ixalan. So we got Cauldron Familiar, Get Lost. Ooh, that's a good one. Destroy target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Its controller creates 2 map tokens. Jade Light Spelunker. Jade Light Spelunker enters the battlefield. It explores X times. To have it explore, reveal the top card of your library. Put that card into your hand if it's a land. Otherwise, put a 1/1 counter on a creature, then put that card into your graveyard. Excuse me. Blah. Oh, Thrashing Brontodon, that's a good one. Kutsu Malamet Exemplar. Whatever, just a planes. Just a bunch of commons. Alright. So, alright, this one, there we got a Merfolk token. And I accidentally stopped here. Okay. I'm just gonna put that remote down. Put it down over here. Okay. That is Brackish Blunder, that's okay. Sentinel of a Nameless City. That's a 3-drop. 3-drop, Vigilance 3/4. That's pretty good. Whenever Sentinel of a Nameless City enters the battlefield or attacks, create a map token. Earthshaker Dreadmaw. Some of the art on these new cards, like, I can't really see it, but the new art on, I don't know, they're really good. They have done, like, that's one thing I gotta give Wizards props for, is that they have dramatically increased the quality of their cardboard over the last few sets. This holiday, the Holiday Lord of the Rings bundle is a huge exception to that. That thing's, the cards were good, but they prinkled up right away.
You're talking about the literal cardboard. Like the
Yeah,
cardstock
yeah.
they're printing on.
Yeah, like that literal cardstock they're printing on has gotten better. And yeah, okay. You don't want to look at them? Okay. So you gonna get into Discord? No? Not at all? Not until
He
you're
doesn't like me.
I'm sorry, I thought you'd get upset at me talking to you like you do normally.
Oh my god, dude. You... Okay,
It's okay, Dave.
that's cool. Sorry, whatever, dude. Fucking Jesus, dude. Like I'm in the middle of 3 different things. He starts talking to me and I'm like, stop. I can't listen to you right now. And he gets mad at me for it. That's okay. Whatever. I'm a grumpy bitch too, so it's not like I'm any better. Anyhow, moving on. So now, so what I was saying before that happened. So I'm gonna do the background on this like darker colors. Well, it won't be darker colors. They'll be fucking more fluorescent colors. It'll be dark with like a fluorescent waves coming up this way. And then I will use a neon green on her to make her stand out. So,
I want to see you do it.
Yeah, so that's the plan for. I guess I'll do that for the first one here. I also I've got my markers out, my neon markers, but I got my glow powder out too. So I could probably do something pretty friggin' dope with that. Ooh, maybe that's what we do for the second one. We'll do glow powder on her. Like, see how that works. Maybe that worked with the first one. I don't know.
I don't know what glow powder is.
It's this. I have this UV. Oh, here's the glow powder. It's this UV phosphorescent powder. Snake's about to fall out of the tree. Okay, so that stuff's really cool. So first things first, we're all clean here. Got a good piece of paper. No cat hair yet. We gotta get to it before the cat hair does. I'll flip up my mic for a second while I put my headset on. Ah, there we go.
Oh, put your mask on.
Yeah, I put my mask on. I meant my mask, but I said my headset. And by the time I realized my blunder, I'd already flipped up my microphone. So, okay. So the background, I'm going to do the navy, and I'll use black. So that's what we'll start with. We'll just start with the navy and the black, and I'll throw in a little bit of this green, just for funsies. I'm not going to do a super heavy, like dark back black coating. So I'm using this quick coat to give it a little, like a lighter black. I mean, I can do it with a quick coat too, do a darker black, but you know, it just takes longer to paint it, and so just a dark background. Okay, so what I was saying before we got into the conversation I said that I wanted to have on stream and talk about was the idea.
Different, like shilling, right?
Yes, shilling.
Because you're promoting.
Yes, and I really, which I understand. It's a part of the market. Like, it's something you have to do. But like, there's something about me that really dislikes that, because to me it is. So okay, in part of my head, I think that it is. It's kind of disingenuous of me, right? Like to try to big myself up, but it's also a little dishonest. I feel it's a bit dishonest, right? And
dishonest how?
Exactly. Right? Like, I just kind of feel like it is, but it's not really. You know, and
maybe you don't like it because you're a humble person.
I think, well, yeah, I'm not gonna say that.
You can't say you're humble, or else you're not, right?
So fucking dumb. I realize the irony of that. Okay, I'm gonna move this lamp out of the way so it's not. I'm too humble to. I'm not humble. I can't say that.
I mean, I can say you're humble though.
But I don't. But part of me feels like that if stuff is really good, it'll stand on its own. Right? Which is true to a degree. To a degree.
People have to be able to know where it is. Right? So there's a difference between like shoving things down people's throat and then informing them of something. I think that's the frequency. So if you
Yes,
tell somebody every week, hey, I've got this thing going on, that's chilling. But if you're just like, hey, this is what I do once, like maybe every 6 months, I think that's more like, I don't know. And the frequency might not even have to be that big of a difference between the two, right? It could be
yeah.
like maybe once a month. You're like, hey, this is what I do. But if you say that, hey, I got this every time you have a video that you post, which I mean,
Well,
sometimes you post like 10, 15 videos at once, right?
no, I don't. Actually, I used to do. So I used to do. Like, I think the most I ever did in a day was 7. But I used to do 2 or 3, or I used to do 3 a day. Right, and now I do like 1 or 2 a day. I've really fallen off on my uploads, but that's because I'm spending. Like, I spent my Wednesday cutting the stencil, and I spent part of my. I don't know. I was lazy Monday, and oh no, we watched the movie on Monday. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So Monday we watched the movie. I
But
should
it
have
was that
been.
Monday.
Yeah. I should have been cutting the stencil and working, but I wasn't. I was just watching the movie because it's so seldom that I just sit and watch a movie and just am present and enjoy it. But sometimes it's just nice to do that. So.
Yeah.
That was a good time. It was fun watching a movie. I appreciate you hanging out with me while we did that. That is Spirited Away. It's one of my favorite movies because I just love the world that is built in it, and all the.
It's like a one-off too, right? They don't ever do anything else with it.
Yeah, no, it's completely all on its own, and so it's really.
What was it called again?
Spirited Away.
No.
What?
We didn't watch Spirited Away.
Yeah, we did.
It was Nausicaa and some other thing.
Right. It was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, Nausicaa. We watched Nausicaa. Okay, yeah, Nausicaa. So that's a really old one. And it's a good one. I really enjoy it too because, well, I've liked it since I was a kid because it has that good like environmental message, like live in harmony with nature, and that you fuck with Mother Nature at her peril, kind of thing. And so I really liked that as a kid.
Oh, so you're a hippie.
When I was a younger hippie, yeah, I really liked that. But now I enjoy the movie, and so I really like. There's not Miyazaki films that I don't like. I can't think of one that I've watched and I'm like, yeah, that's meh. I enjoy them all. Maybe I'm just a fanboy. And you can't trust my.
I think it's actually that you're basic because I feel like liking Miyazaki films is a very basic human thing.
Maybe.
Like, I don't know anybody. I can't name a single person that I've ever met that is like, man, I can't stand those Miyazaki films.
That's fair. Yeah. Yeah, but I liked them before they were popular.
Oh, yeah, well, we see that you're wearing.
The fucking hipster. Yeah, now, let's see, do I like this? Oh, it's okay.
That'd be cool because the painting will be like really good contrast.
Yeah, I think it'll look good looking. It should give a good. Should have a good high contrast on that. So, yeah, Nazca's a cool one, and I don't know. That's another
What's the
one with
full
a
name
really
of the movie though? It's not just Nausicaa, right?
Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind.
Okay. That's what I was trying to get you to tell me like 10 minutes ago before you got off on a
Oh,
tangent.
oh, sorry, yeah. Yeah, no, Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. We watched Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. So if you're ever watching this later, which nobody ever will, or if it ever comes out, then we watch movies in Discord. In the Discord that's pinned in the top comment, so you can join our Discord and I don't know, fucking hang out and do stupid shit with us.
Watch movies.
Yeah, watch movies. Yeah. We should do
Watch hippie
Jackbox
movies
again
at the hipster
sometimes,
life.
dude. Yeah, right.
All right. So this is before I learned that my sister didn't like you. We played
Yeah.
Jackbox. Peck and Reg and um, like
Hmm.
Peck texted me and he was like, "Hey, we should do some Jackbox." I'm like, "Cool." So Reg hosted, and then my sister brought one of her friends, and we played Jackbox. And I didn't realize until we were all done. I was like, "Wait, I didn't even message Dave." But I think it was like a Tuesday or a Thursday, like one of your card days.
Yeah.
Like, um,
I'm very offended.
you should be. There's
Huh.
that movie, like that short clip that you watch in school with like they're on Mars or something, or they're on Venus, and
Mhm.
the rain only stops once every year, and it stops for like 12 minutes, and these girls were like they beat up this kid named Margot actually, and they like locked her in a closet so she couldn't go out and be in the sun for the time that it was sunny for a little bit, and then right as it was about to like start raining and like, oh wait, we forgot Margot, because they were all having fun in the sun, right? And then they go in and lock it, and the rain starts again. And she can't go out in the rain, and she can't go out and be in the sun. But she's like, it's okay. I remember what it was like to be sunny because she came from Earth.
Huh.
You ever watch that?
Uh-uh.
Okay, let me tell it to you chronologically. There's a girl, her name Margot. She was from Earth. All the
What's
rest of the
this?
kids were from Venus.
What's this show called? Or is
I
it a
don't even know what
movie?
it's called.
Okay.
It's like it's a short video clip, like that I watched
Oh.
in elementary school.
Oh, okay. I got you. Carry on.
And I think it went along with the short story that we read too. Like you know how you read like little short stories in literature and then discuss it.
Yeah.
But this girl was talking about how she was excited. She's like, "You guys are going to be so amazed at how awesome the sun is. I'm from the Earth, and so I remember the sun all the time. You guys only get to see it like very rarely." And they were like, "Oh, you're just bragging about like knowing about the sun." And so they beat her up and they locked her in a closet. And then the sun came out, and they were all out playing out in the sun. And then one of the kids was like, "Oh wait, we forgot Margot." And they go and they unlock her, and then when they unlock her, the rain started again. So they got their brief time to play in the sun after they bullied this poor girl, just because she was trying to tell them how cool the sun was. And they're like, "You were right, the sun is awesome." And they all had this shared experience that they could like converse about as it
And
was
then
from the
she
70s, I'm pretty sure.
and then she declared a fucking jihad on them. And okay, so there we go.
I think she was cool about it. Because she was like, yeah, or at the end, like the last line of the thing is she's like, "It's okay, I remember what the sun is like."
Yeah. That's a little
Because she had already remembered what it was like before these kids. These kids never got to experience what it was like to be in the sun.
right.
This
So
is
she's just like, whatever.
kind of one of those fantastical stories where it's like literally impossible to be on Venus in that way. Like I think he was supposed to be in the future when Venus was allegedly terraformed, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it don't know if it's possible to terraform Venus to be livable.
So here's
Because
the
how close it
history
is
of
to the sun.
here's the history of humanity, is that humanity started on Venus, right? But we fucked it up, and so then we went to Mars. And while we went to Mars, because Mars was a livable planet, we terraformed Earth. And then while Earth got livable, we fucked up Mars, and we had to move to Earth. That's
I
the
think
theory.
that's that's the story of John Carter of Mars.
Is it? No, I don't know. No, because John Carter of Mars is, that's a Heinlein story, and Heinlein's Martians were always, I guess I don't know because I didn't read the books. I'll say that first off. But from what I know of
I
Heinlein
saw
and what
John
I've...
Carter the movie.
Yeah.
I heard the John Carter the movie was awful.
I didn't think it was terrible.
I liked it, but I never read the book, so I don't know if I'm like
Yeah, that's...
if I'm
Yes,
like,
okay. I never read the books, so... That's another good point.
but I'm not a purist either. So if I see something
Yeah.
like I'm watching Wheel of Time with somebody that's very much a purist, but also like read the books and like really into them.
Uh-huh.
And keep in mind that I read the books myself. I'm not a purist.
Yeah.
Watched the series. Watched it with my kid. Watched it with my sister and her friend. And I'm watching it with this other person. And this other person is like very much, very cranky about certain things that were wrong.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, I'm not a purist. And I'm glad I'm not a purist because that means I can enjoy this thing as its own work of fiction, right?
Yep, the curse of passion.
The curse of having.
The curse of caring so much and having high standards on the products you love and wish to consume. That's the... And I'm not saying that like...
I knew that you were going to say
I'm
something
not...
about like having standards. The curse of having standards.
No. It's not. It's not about having standards. It's about having too stringent of standards.
Yeah.
It's not. It's about maintaining too stringent of a standard for, and I admit it. I maintain too stringent of a standard on some things, and goddamn good and well I do. And so...
Oh, I do. And
Absolutely.
That's part of why I'm like getting blamed for myself when we're talking about this, because we're talking about you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a curse to have to fucking... to care about your media so much that you
Not
can't
enjoy things.
Yes, that's a good point.
You should put
That's a good way
one
to
on
put
there.
it. The third one? Alright.
Yeah, because that way it's symmetrical.
Okay. I'm gonna do something for this big scar in the middle here that I just put on there. I think actually I might do that. Actually put a bunch of paint there. I'll get myself a little... Oops. Try to... put some background texture in there.
Love the Albertsons bag.
Yeah, right. It gets the job done, man, Okay, so big mess right there. And...
I also like how you're like, let me fix this scar by introducing a bunch of other ones.
yeah, we just make it... You just make it more interesting. You take this and it's like, oh, this is kind of messy looking, and now I'm gonna take the mess and put some stuff on top of it to kind of give it a little more depth, I think.
Just like my Nana.
I'm ready actually. No, I'm not even gonna bother doing it. I'm gonna put the fucking stencil over the top of it. So. All
Yeah, I
right.
was gonna say it's probably stencil, but I didn't want to micromanage it.
I gotta dry this off.
Is that gonna be dry enough, or do you just set that aside and then like do another one?
I don't know. Let's see. It's the. Oh, oops, shit. Gotta leave that on there. I forgot I had my heat gun turned on to hot instead of cool. Fucking dumbass. Okay. One of my other kind of Discord friends requested I do some more fantasy stuff. And so this was kind of like a fantasy thing I'm trying to do. But it's still going to end up being a little more sci-fi, mostly because I'm doing Blacklight. But when I start doing it in regular colors, you know, when I actually start doing regular stuff again, or when I get back to doing more regular stuff, I'll do some fantasy. I'll cut another wizard. I got do another wizard and another dragon.
I don't know if I've seen your dragons.
I did one a long time ago. It wasn't that like big. It was like a 2-part dragon head. But I've been looking at other dragon stencils. And I got the better AI because I signed up for the Mid-Journey. I canceled my subscription to the Shadow. That was $30 a month that I was never using. And I hardly knew
right.
Because my computer is good enough to play the games I want to play. All my saves
Yeah, I guess
and everything
you had the Shadow back when you like didn't have a computer that worked very well.
Yeah, I had the Shadow when I had a piece of shit computer. And I've given them a lot of money for not logging into the thing for a few months, and so probably should have canceled it a few months ago, but I didn't. So I think we're probably good enough. There's a little like over here maybe. I'll tap that out. We'll try to get that. Okay. Alright. A little bit. I think it'll be okay. So. Line this up so that it has. A little symmetrical with what we got. Still a little wet on the planet down here. Stupid blue.
You're not going to melt that stencil, are you?
No. I don't have it on hot. It's just blowing cold air. Or cool air.
Oh.
Cool-ish air. But yeah, well, it wasn't close enough to the stencil to do anything to it. Now, if I touch the stencil with the motherfucker, I might do something, but I don't know if I can deal with that. Okay. Oops.
Oh no, I can't see it. You got unstable internet connection on mine.
No. Oh no.
So I guess I'll like see it.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Bring this down. We're gonna go right there. Okay. Now it should have a fine enough. Ooh. missed a part. There we go. That is the hardest part of doing these damn stencils, is weeding out all these little bits. Like, it's so annoying. Okay, so I'm going to throw just a few weights in a few small places. A few rocks. I need to get fishing weights. That's what I need to get. I could just order sheet lead. Actually, I don't know if you can anymore.
Order what?
Get sheet lead. Like rolls of
I
lead.
don't know what that is.
Lead, the metal.
Like to make utensils out of?
No, to use as weights. I cut off chunks of lead and use it as weights on my stencils. And that way I could make them any size I wanted to. But I don't think it's necessary. It seems like a bit much. Yeah. Get those to sit down there. Big problem I have with these acetate sheets is just getting them to lay flat. I could probably hit it with the heat gun, but I'm not about that life.
Yeah, that's gonna be risky with it.
Yeah. Okay. Probably gonna have to do a few passes on this.
Yeah.
I mean, not
They
probably.
don't. That Blacklight stuff doesn't really come out that much.
Well, yeah, it's. Well, and this green is pretty thin. All right. I mean, it's good. It's what it's supposed to be, and like it's heavier pigments. The neon pigments I think are heavier, and so I assume as much because when I crack these cans open when I'm done, they'll have little chunks of little clumps of pigment down at the very bottom that never get mixed out. And so the fluorescent paint likes to clump up.
Clump.
Yeah. So I think that's just because of the pigment, the way the powder, the pigment used for it. Just has to be a larger pigment. Just like metallic paints, you just have to shake the shit out of them because the pigments in it are heavier, and so they sink to the bottom. So you really have to shake them a lot to mix them. And then also I think that the metallic paints, in order to get them, they probably need a little stiffer pigment. Pigment solvent, yeah. So they're probably using, instead of just using butyl or butane, they're using like the ethyl, whatever. Ooh, bitch. Okay. That's cool. That looks cool. I think this stencil
It does look cool.
This stencil will look better with a light background. So the next one is going to have a light background. And then we'll do her a dark color.
Looks like he got some bleeding on the sides.
Right, there's a little bit. The biggest thing was right down here.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't notice that.
This eye is not as clean. And it looks like I did miss some weeding here. Or I repaired it? What does that look like? Oh, it looks like I did fix something. I did a repair job here with some tape and covered up some detail. So, I'll just leave that there. But that's cool. That's the first one. That's the learning process. We'll call this one good. Then move on to the next one. Alright. Hang this bad boy up over here. So, okay. Back to, it's not the steak, it's the sizzle. We're gonna go back to that. Are you still with me?
Yeah, well, no, you lost me. I need you to explain everything again for me because I'm very slow.
Okay, so back to
I'm with you. Go ahead.
marketing and self-promotion. So, this time I'm gonna do just the neon background, and I'm gonna do a dark. We're gonna do that thing dark on the front. So all the colors in the background are gonna be light, and most of them will be neon. So, self-promotion is hard. And I think it's right, like you said, it's humility, it's humble. Like, I don't want to have to tell everybody, hey, I'm fucking great. This is fucking great, pay attention to me. You know, I don't want to have to do that.
Well, you don't have to say it that way, though.
I don't, but that is effectively what you have to do. Right? In like the creator space especially, you know, which is just the faggiest thing to say. I really don't like that. But it's but it's the truth, right? And again, it's one of those things like
monetized.
I'm not monetized, so it don't matter. And this stream ain't staying up, so it double doesn't fucking matter. I could go off the rails. Just don't say anything too crazy and racist, and I'll be okay. I mean, I shouldn't. But okay, so anyhow.
Well, you just dropped an F-bomb.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's how exactly. What can I say? Got to use the best words available for the situation. Regardless, I have to come to terms with the fact that is where I'm at. And that is where I'm at, yeah, in the creator space kind of thing. I have to, like, you got to play that game, right? And so, like, when I didn't do it tonight, but usually when I do this, I post the link to the stream in like 10 Discords and I tweet it out. And so, I should have done that tonight, but, you know, I think really what it is like I usually have an extra hour that I'm spending just dirtling around doing shit, because I started the stream an hour early tonight.
There's that word again, dirtling.
Dirtling, yeah.
Is that a word that I should know, or is this a made-up word?
It's not a made-up word. I don't know. It's a word we use a lot. I think it's a more common term in the Magic community. Because they have decks that they just refer to as dirtle decks that just sit there and fucking they don't do anything. Kaiser plays a lot of dirtle decks. They don't do anything. They sit there and get bigger and bigger, or sit there and do nothing. You know, just protect themselves and do nothing. Kaiser is the fucking absolute king of dirtle decks. The king of them. He'll pillow for it, and you can't do anything about it. He'll hand out resources to everybody else in the game, like he's giving everybody card drawing, he's doing this, he's doing all this stuff for everybody else. But nobody touches him. Until it's too fucking late. And then he becomes this giant monster and kills everybody and everything. So that's kind of what
I mean, it seems like a
is.
winning strategy.
It is. It is. But it
So
can also
that's
be.
what you need to start doing.
But it kills. But it's more of a time-killing strategy, and it's not as aggro. Oh, I need my bucket. Wow, this one had quite a bit left in it. Okay. Got my dead paint bowl. Alright, so there's a bit of paint left in there. I probably should have tried to get more out of it, but I get so fed up with shaking cans just to get a little bit of paint out of them. It's like, God damn it. Screw you. I'm just going to use another can and dump you out. I'll show you, inanimate object. Okay.
So you like trade them in for better models, like the younger one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you have 10 midlife crisis.
That's right. Like, you stop performing. You're no good to me anymore. Okay, so got the. You can't see the yellow over this. That's fine. Okay. And this will just look like a big neon mess.
I think I'll hang out for this one, and then I'll probably need to scoot.
Okay. Yeah, we get the Conan tomorrow, and I got Sultans in the morning. So,
Yeah.
and I don't think I drank a Red Bull when I came home, which is good. I need to stop drinking that shit. I gotta start phasing that stuff out of my diet again. Starting to get chubby.
Isn't that weird how that goes? You stop drinking those things entirely,
Yeah.
and then you're good for 3-4 months, and then you have one.
Yep.
And then you have the second one like a week later.
Yep.
And then within a couple months, you're drinking them all again. You're like, crap, I need to stop drinking these again.
Yep. That's exactly. Yeah, you know exactly what's up.
I would tell you to switch to the sugar-free ones, but those ones make me.
Ugh, I cannot.
They give me the coffee poops even worse.
Dude, I can't do sugar-free. Like, no sugar-free. Like,
why not?
Because I hate the taste of that saccharin. Like, sugar-free stuff just tastes bad to me.
I got used to it. Like I didn't for the longest time. I just wouldn't, and then I finally drank my first zero energy drink.
Yeah.
And then I kind of started drinking just those, like picking those, even though I didn't like the taste.
Yeah.
And now I have a hard time drinking anything that's not sugar free. Because I just adjust to the other taste.
Right.
Like I've been in the South, in Atlanta especially, everything's Coke, right? Coke. I had a Pepsi when I went to out to the burger place for my birthday.
Yeah.
And that Pepsi was just like, I couldn't understand how I could ever drink those, but I preferred Pepsi for the longest time. I preferred Pepsi.
Yeah.
Now I don't think I could even drink it.
That's so weird, isn't it? It's like I try very hard not to drink soda, and I commend Kaiser, my son, because he was buying soda a lot, and he stopped doing it. thankfully. Now he buys sparkling water, which is fine. I'm cool with that. Like, that's better. That's better because it's 0 calorie shit, right? Like, and there's no sugar in it.
Right, or low cal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, zero, because there's no sugar
No
in it.
added sugar.
No,
Well,
it's not. It's just seltzer water with fucking... It's seltzer water with a hint of flavoring in it. That's all it is. It's like seltzer water
the
full of
flavoring
aromatics.
has calories in it.
Yeah, these aren't. They're all 0. So, because it's just carbonated water. You know what it is? They took a fucking soda can and they just squeezed a little fart of the essence of what they're supposed to have in it, and then just filled it with fucking carbonated water and called it good.
So it's like when the soda machine isn't working and it has a little bit of the flavor coming out, or when the syrup is almost gone in the soda in the fountain machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for the soda stuff is like.
Except for they taste good though. I've had them. They usually taste pretty good.
The seltzers. Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Sparkling water.
Yeah. Yeah. I like them. You know, and you can call me whatever you want, but I prefer drinking White Claws to beers now, because the White Claws are like way easier on my stomach. You know, I'm getting to be a freaking old man. I'm like the White Claw, or having too much beer it just wrecks my guts. So.
Right.
It's kind of hard to do this symmetrically because I'm not left-handed. It's hard to get to look the same on both sides. But I'm kind of going for a bright flamey look, I think. I'm not sure how much I'm liking this, but fuck it, we're just gonna keep going with it. Just gray.
It's kind of like a bird.
Kind of a little bit like a phoenix.
Like a phoenix.
Yeah. I want to kind of mute the neon background just a little bit by putting, not a little bit, mute the neon background some by putting non-neon colors over it so that it blocks some of them.
Yeah. Are all the neons blacklight colors? Blacklight reactive?
The blacklight, yeah. Man, how does the stream look? Oh, it looks okay. My TV looks like shit, that's what it is.
Oh.
Because I'm like looking at the TV, and the stream on there looks like garbage. Oh. I've got this can like to the perfect spot where it makes good stars because like the nozzle is clogged at like the perfect spot to where the nozzle, to where it puts out stars without getting clogged. It puts out like blobs without getting clogged. So, but the unfortunate part is that any can that gets this way, it's always on its last legs.
Right.
I'll get a few sessions out of it and then it dies. This one actually feels like it has a bunch in it. And actually in the past I took balsa wood and cut out little rings and put them in there so that I could stop the actual thing from depressing all the way, from the valve from opening all the way. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't have to deal with that one. So it's like the perfect star can. They happen every so often. We'll turn the heat up just a scotch. So, see how that is. The other good thing about these neon paints is that they're matte paints. So they dry a lot quicker.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So they're thinner, but they dry quicker.
Yeah. Except for the fucking blue. For some reason, that blue always tries to fuck me. I never learned my lesson. I always go back and like, hey, I'll use this blue here. And then I always forget that, like, it's going to fuck up on me every time. It's not the same.
You could put a non-neon color over that.
Oh, this? Oh, yeah, this is getting... I'm just going to put black over this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm going serious, the Rusto. I'm not messing around with this one. But I do want to get it laid down flat so I get a good imprint. Okay. Small ones. I'm actually going to do... Rorschach. What are you doing, buddy? Put one there. Here. These ones. Oh. That's the one part that
forgot my birthday when I told you about my birthday.
Hey, damn it. You did. I suck, man. I'm sorry.
It cracks me up.
You know.
That's what we started.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, man. I didn't know they ever get up there.
He does when I'm not painting. When he doesn't hear can rattling, he comes up. He's usually pretty, if he's around.
Curious.
He wants to hang out. He wants loves. He's a good boy. He just wants to make sure that I'm not doing anything too stupid. I think that's what it is. He wants to supervise.
No.
He's like, you dumb human. Gotta make sure you're not doing anything too freaking stupid. So so you saw that story. I showed you the story. I sent you the story about the guy with the dog, right? Yeah, of course I did, because we talked about the movie.
Yeah, we talked about it. Yep.
Yeah. Dude, that's so wild.
I didn't read the story. I just read the headlines. What we talked about it.
So this guy is a 71-year-old guy. He went out for a hike, like a lot of people do. Apparently something happened. I think he fell he fell down a hill or something like that and ended up in a pretty remote spot. Like, they had to use airdrop to get the body out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But...
Down Microbostom.
Yeah, he was down like a hill or something. I don't know. I don't know the full details. This is just what I got from the story. So, he went out on August fucking 17th. So, and people searched. There were search and rescue people out looking for him, like, after a day. Didn't find him. And then just recently, in the last few weeks, a search and rescue worker was out. She was out walking with her dog, and her dog encountered his dog. This man had left. He had a little Jack Russell Terrier with him that he took hiking. And so he found, so the hikers, or the search and rescue found his dog, which led them to him, his body. Because in the full 3 months that the man had been dead, or had been missing, the dog never left him. Now, I don't know any more details about it, so I don't know, like, how long the guy had been dead. Like, the guy could have been dead for, like, you know, only a couple of weeks, who knows. But regardless, you know, the dog stayed with the man. And stayed with his master, probably protected his body. Probably the body actually gave him a good source of getting rodents and shit. But,
Yeah.
potentially. But that
Or bird.
is only something a dog will do. Cats will not do that.
Like, cats will eat your face.
Cats will eat your face. And I love my boys. I love Mary. I would like to think that, you know, if I didn't wake up one morning, that they would just be snuggled up to me and sad and would never leave me, but I know that's not the case. Like, they would do it for a little bit. But then if they didn't get food or they ran out of food, I would become a source of fucking food. Because that's how cats are. Right now. Oh, now see, that looks so much better.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
That's so much better. Okay, so this is another one that's a dark. It's a light stencil that has to have dark on top of it, which is cool. That looks so much better. That's so fucking cool looking. All right, I'm gonna seal this one up. But okay, so the reason for that is cats do not feel secondary emotions, and loyalty is a secondary emotion.
Interesting.
Yeah. Cats don't feel shame. That's why a cat doesn't feel bad when it does something, like knocks your shit off the table. They don't feel bad about that because they don't feel shame. Dogs do feel shame. Dogs feel more secondary emotions than cats do. Cats do not feel any secondary emotions.
Huh. TIL.
Yeah.
Although I think you told me that before. I don't think I was paying as much attention before. I didn't.
That's it. It's possible. You know, we talk a lot about a lot of shit that always gets forgotten.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways.
So you're like, yeah, I forgot about your birthday. You can forget about this random cat fact.
You know, so here's the thing, dude. Here's the thing is, I'm sure that I responded to that at the time. I'm sure I remembered it at the time.
You did.
I don't remember it now.
Well, it's not even that you don't remember it now. You didn't remember it at that one moment that I brought it up. You're like, wait a minute. Really?
Yeah.
Like, you just, it was a momentary lapse of judgment that I keep on hammering with because it's funny.
Yeah, that's funny. You're probably, and you're right to
A momentary lapse of memory.
Yeah.
That one looks a lot better. I like that one better.
I like this one. So the green mother is better in black. But I bet I could get away with doing that in a dark green.
Yeah, like not a neon.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like not a neon green. Yeah. Man, I wonder how that would look with just a solid yellow black, or solid yellow backing. Just with the black. Just the solid yellow and black. I wonder how that would, I bet that would look pretty cool.
I think so too. I'm with Scoot though.
All right.
It's not because you forgot my birthday. It's because of what time it is.
That's because I'm boring and stupid. No, it's 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock. This
Well,
is
I've
the
been waking
time
up
that
at
I
like 5
normally.
a.m.
Dude, I woke up at 5:30 today. Again, I saw your polos when you guys started posting polos, and I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh yeah, the Odyssey.
Oh yeah, the
God,
Odyssey.
God damn it. I don't think it's supposed to be Odyssey.
Odyssey.
I'll
Odyssey.
say I would like to say it's Odyssey, but I don't think. I think they meant it to be Odyssey. Like
I don't
Bussy.
understand the difference. Oh.
That's what I
Maybe.
think.
Maybe
Maybe.
so.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe the internet has just ruined my head, but I have seen other license plates. There was a fucking van that some hippie kids
I
lived
don't
in
think it's
there.
fair
I
to
don't know
say
if they
the
lived
internet
in.
has ruined your head. I think that you're one of the people that ruins other people's heads over the internet.
Uh, that's so funny. That's so true.
You're like, oh no, the internet ruined me.
They're like, yeah,
No,
right.
honey, no.
Yeah, no, that's not how that worked. Oh, yeah, that's funny. Okay, so I need to do one last one. And you're bailing out. You're gonna take off. You don't love me, so you're gonna leave. Even though it's only 9
That's true.
o'clock. It's only 9 o'clock. Fuck.
It's 9 o'clock, dude.
Goddamn Etsy.
Fuck, dude. Give your balls a tug.
Give your balls a tug.
And love me some letter.
Yeah, dude.
All right, man. I'll catch you later. I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. Good night. Oh, this is gonna be me and Craig. Because now, the last one, I'm just gonna do a space scene and I'm gonna use the neon powder on it. So, we're gonna start off to kill this can of quick color. I'm gonna try doing both of them here. This one's almost already dead. Oh, yeah. There we go. It's giving up the ghost already. Oh, come on. Weakling. Oh, that's funny. I'm one of the people who ruins other people over the internet. It's not entirely wrong. I don't do it through this YouTube channel though. This one I'm trying to entertain and enlighten so that people can enjoy art. Really, maybe not enlighten, but I'm trying to entertain, trying to make people feel good. I think the act of looking at art it's a unique thing that we take for granted because historically it's not been something accessible to everybody. So, in a way I feel like it's my privilege to be able to do this. And of course it's an incredible privilege for me to be able to do this at all because what a decadent and goofy thing, right? Like, I can come out here and spend so much money on spray paint, paper, lights, fucking, even though, you know, all in all, it probably actually less than, and it might sound like a lot, but I think I'm probably less than $1,000, probably less than $500 in equipment, if I'm honest. Actually, even less than that. Probably closer to $300 invested in new equipment. Mostly because I had a lot of stuff sitting around. I had a lot of webcams sitting around. I've been, you know, tech guy forever, so got a lot of electronics and shit sitting around. I've got a couple webcams, got a couple of microphones, I've got lights, because I've been a hobby painter for a minute. So, got a lot of this stuff, so it wasn't that much of an outlay for me to actually start streaming and recording and stuff. But, that's where we are. And so, it's really, like I said, it's a privilege, and a rare one, because, you know, throughout the entirety of human history, there have been so few people that have had the privilege to be able to do this. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna do it, and yeah, here we go. So, let's do, okay, black background. I want to do some green on this. I'm going to do some spring green here, the background. Do the acid green, of course. Spring green's non-neon, but the acid green, of course, is. I'm not gonna leave that black. I gotta fucking leave that alone. Okay. Let's go with, I don't have really a big plan for this one. I have some ideas for what I'm going to do with it though, so I guess we'll keep going. Right. Light burning off the thing there. And get this out. Just a little bit midnight blue on top of it to mute it down a little bit. Okay. So, this one, because I'm using the ring you put on afterwards. Do stars now. Okay. That there. Then we're actually going to have stuff coming up this way. Alright. So we'll do the planet first. And this planet, I'm going to hit with the Colonial Red first, because it's a good opaque paint. Will cover really well. And because I've been doing a lot of red and yellow planets lately, so I'll just keep up the theme. Already at the party. Okay. Don't crush it up too much yet. That's still quite a bit. Get a little closer to the edge. Okay. Yeah. Hit that with pink. And I get the yellow again. Colors. Jet flying over now. Okay. This side. Kids are racing, dipshits. Just a couple of little streams. Then I'll take my handy dandy straw here. I'm gonna go orange. Here. We're going to do orange, yellow, and pink on that. So first thing I'm going to do is get some clear coat out. Good old clear coat on there. And gotta drop the mask. You can actually hear me for a little bit now. Okay. Oh, love how that looks. A clear coat. Oh, I haven't used this pink yet. Okay. Up a little bit more. Oops. This planet's gonna get some yellow on it. It's better if you have the powder in it. This neon powder is a lot more, it's a lot more visible here than it is in. There we go. That should look cool. Except for now there's like this miasma of neon dust out here. Fortunately, I have a mask. That solves that problem. So, working on my presentation, working on everything every week. There is the planet. For this one, let's kill the white lights. Oh yeah, that looks cool. That looks sick. Alright. Well, that's me for the night. That's Blacklight Friday. The 18th Blacklight Friday stream. So, we got plenty of mess to clean up. But that's it. I'm gonna sign off here. I'm gonna say thank you to my buddy Boops for showing up. And that's that. Have a wonderful night, folks. I love you very much. Aloha.